Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Last time on Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, we, basically got the beginning of the Nazi attack on London. Alucard was still trapped on the boat because he can't cross large bodies of water, and he can't fly with his vampire powers, as they established. So, yeah. Vampire powers are weird. So we spent most of the episode with Integra. We didn't really see Police Girl. Walter was there. We had some cool moments with, like, Sir Penwood, where he, like, blew everyone up and stuff like that. Yeah. And yeah. Oh, and at the end, Anderson and all the Iscariot came in and started attacking all the vampires and stuff. So yeah, that's all pretty nice and good. So you know how I may have said in the past couple episodes that, oh, I'm filming this all before, episode 2 goes out or something like that. Yeah, that didn't happen. Actually, when I was supposed to be... Basically, my whole idea for Hellsing was I wanted to record every episode before I went back to class, before I started the next semester. And that didn't happen because I got sick, and the only video I filmed while I was sick was the Game of Thrones reaction to the Reigns of Castamere, which was a fun reaction. But yeah, it's actually a couple weeks after I recorded episode 5, but yeah, it's alright. We'll just do this normally now. So, yeah, with that being said, I guess no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged that I have reacted to. And in terms of talking about the originals, I guess, you can, just again, no spoilers. So, yeah, with that being said, let's get right into this episode of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Here we go. I feel like my face is going in and out of focus. Also, I just remembered I don't do full length. I completely forgot how I do these videos, so we're just gonna... Here we go, let's go.
The following is a fan-based parody. Hellsing Ultimate is owned by Kote Hirano and Studio Madhouse, and is licensed by Genion,
Definitely need to turn that down.
Manga Entertainment, and Funimation. Please support the official release.
Please, no! I worship you, God!
I think that was the last one. Good thing, too. I fear you're running out of bayonets.
Care to correct yourself?
Sorry, sir. You have bayonets for days.
Bayonets for days.
Bayonets for days.
Anderson, I believe I speak for all of us when I ask, why did we go out of our way to save this,
Woman.
I didn't want to assume.
I'm actually wondering that myself. Alucard would have left Maxwell to die. Probably after putting a bullet in his leg.
I am a man of 3 things. God, virtue, and disobeying that trap Maxwell when it suits me. If I'd let the woman die, I'd have been none of the 3.
Wait, so you just defy your master's orders on a whim?
Aye.
Good God, it's strange to see this from the outside.
Man, I missed the intro
Lieutenant
theme.
Soren Blitz, we are just outside the Hellsing perimeter. We shall maintain this position as we observe...
No! All hands to battle stations.
But, ma'am, our orders...
I have been waiting for this war for over 50 years. I have been given weapons, men, and a target. I will not be cock-blocked to the point of entry, but a little blunt toad! I know. We will get what we have coming to us. Now, Captain, launch the V-Bands!
Yes, ma'am!
Oh, this is not good.
Status report! Anyone!
Well, the V-Ones launched, and then they blew up.
Yeah,
Not where they were supposed to.
but why did they blow
I
up?
can see that! Why?
Reports say it's sniper fire!
Kilometers away! You are useless!
Is it
Get
Police
me a
Girl?
fucking visual!
It is Police Girl. What is she wearing?
You must be a band to clay pigeons everywhere.
Actually, if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Bernadotte, my name is Ceres Victoria.
How peculiar. I was under the impression by the rest of the staff that your name was Police Girl.
You know what? Fine, my share it is. Just pay attention for any possible incoming.
So, ma chère, tell me a little bit about yourself.
You're serious?
Come now, we know so little about one another. Let's be honest, this may be the last chance we get to share. So, ma chère, what does it like growing up in England?
Ugh.
I grew up in Leeds. Nothing happened.
Boring.
Yes,
Really?
It was. How about you?
Oh, in the French countryside, with my...
Grand-père, is it true? Is it true what the children at school say? That you are mercenary? That you kill people?
Oh, little Pip. It is much more than killing people. It has many complicated facets. I once helped topple a fascist South African government in a week. I mean, it was replaced by another in 2, but I still got paid.
But
Yeah.
Grand-père, my fellow school children, they don't bully me for it.
Il quoi? How are you not the coolest kid in school?
Yeah,
Who is it who
actually.
dares to mock you? Is it that son of the butcher Jean-Paul? Perhaps that little piggy shall find a grenade in his lunchbox, so when he opens it, it pulls the pin.
Please do not kill my
Jeez.
friends.
Oh, mon cher petit-fils. I'm not going to do it.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh, relax, it was a flashbang. A little bit of tinnitus never hurt anyone. Now, how about these Nazi fucks?
Well, I've got a couple of grenades for them. They ain't flashbangs, though.
Ah, but they'll flash and they'll bang. Just how I like it.
Yeah.
Now, give them a proper Hellsing welcome.
So, a mountain of over-the-top violence, swearing, and unnecessary screaming?
Yep.
Exactement.
We're fucking monster!
Oh. Ooh. Jeez.
Shredded, Lieutenant!
Tell me something now!
Well, we just lost 2 engines.
Can't!
Ma'am, we can't keep taking this kind of damage. We're going to crash.
Then give me ramming speed, Captain! Bind her to that bitch!
Bitch, Lieutenant.
That bitch with the cannon!
Yeah. Bitches love cannons. Give one to Cersei. Oh. Oh. She's just gonna like vaporize it before it even. Yeah. Won't even let her hit.
It's
I'm
crumbles.
picking at my lip.
Can you not right now?
I have one so... no.
Holy shit, guys! I think we killed them all!
Wow.
Hey, Mercer. Try not to choke on your fucking foot.
Yeah, they're still vampires.
Quick reminder to everyone on the ground floor. These are vampires.
Yeah.
So, Marcel, they won't go down that easy. No night on the town and a little bit of wine won't woo them over. You will have to show them that you care. Make them feel like they're the only things that exist to you in this world. And then, when they finally open their legs, give them everything. And leave nothing.
That's our head count!
A lot, says a lot.
A lot.
Good! Then your orders are to slaughter them all!
Should I hold my position, Mr. Bernadotte?
No, Marcel. You've already been on top. Now give us a turn.
Oh my.
Huh. Landmines.
Oh.
Holy shit, they planted landmine.
Oh, they found the landmines.
Oh my god, they planted landmines?
Oh my gosh, I love how they just say everything. Just landmines, landmines, landmines.
Nobody move an inch. We've head for Zorin. We'll pull back.
Oh. Oh, and there goes the shrapnel.
Right,
Oh, and a
man,
Wilhelm
If
scream.
it moves, it dies. If it dies, you move on. Keep those grenades coming, keep the bullets raining, and most importantly, have fun. I'm going to have a smoke.
No offense,
You've
sir,
been
but
smoking.
You're being awfully casual about this. I mean, as casual as usual. But aren't we dealing with Bram Stoker meets Castle Wolfenstein shit here?
Honestly, Willingham, we were prepared for a full-on tactical assault. Instead, we got a volley of swastika-covered dipshits running dick first into enemy territory.
Still kind of crazy, though.
That's true.
No way! If you told me 2 years
They're not really-
ago, when we were either starting or ending a war in the
They don't
Middle
have
East,
strategy.
that we'd end up fighting Nazi vampires, I'd have kissed you full on the mouth. But now, all I feel is robbed.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, there's a giant woman outside.
What?
Whoa! Oh, she has a power.
What?
Holy fucking shit!
What she said?
Oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh, and the scythe. No, not the house. Oh. You really need Alucard.
We're gonna die to a giant German Nazi vampire woman with a scythe. That screaming homeless man on the train was right.
What?
You're kidding me, right? This basic bitch has you believing she's a giant.
Master? Where?
On a boat in the middle of, the fucking, I don't know, Atlantic? Yeah, fuck the ocean.
Yeah.
Anyways, you need to whip out that third eye of yours.
But, Master, I only have 2 eyes.
No, you have 3 eyes. You're a vampire.
Do you have 3 eyes?
Sweetheart, I've got so many eyes. Eyes
Yeah.
for days.
Eyes for days?
Eyes for days.
Now, look past your own self.
How,
Oh my god, go cross-eyed! Jesus!
Please don't stick me in your
That's how you do it?
Dude, what the fuck? Well, high fives are gonna suck now.
Hold on. Did she? Oh, come on!
Open the doors of hell for me, Grandpere. I'm coming home.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Jeez.
You can't touch this.
Nice shot.
Holy shit, my arm's back! Oh,
They could just do that?
I thought she was going to crush me.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Alucard's had powers, but you
Okay,
just
what does your internet
cross her
history
eyes.
look like?
Mr. Benedot, it was just an illusion, like push-up bras or stilettos.
Wait,
Hmm.
you wear a push-up bra?
I don't wear a bra.
Oh my god.
It's impressive.
Each schnitzel in hell!
Oh!
Eat
Nice.
schnitzel in hell.
Oh, my apologies. What would you have said?
Don't be so sauerkraut.
99 jet balloons.
Hasta
You've been autobahn!
Almost, police girl. Almost.
Like the autobahn.
We should get a move on.
Oh, choke on a baguette of dicks.
Now listen, my cher.
Okay.
We are in this cigarette.
Illusion.
They are getting close, and we cannot pull out now. We shall continue to hold them off as long as we can. But we need you to flank them, and...
This is a reach-around joke, isn't it?
Bon Dieu, I'm becoming predictable. Whatever. Listen, if the British are good at anything, it's hunting. And you are hunting the deadliest game of all.
Nazi vampires.
Damn it, that used to sound so cool. But then you said so much, and Nazi vampires just sound stupid.
Oh, right? Maybe we'll find something else, like maybe a Nazi werewolf.
Merd, that sounds so much worse. Alright, what
Does someone become a werewolf?
Like a high-class escort? Make them pay for every inch.
I can't believe I find you attractive.
Attends quoi? Wait, what?
Ha!
So, sir, what's the over-under on us finishing this mission alive?
About as good as any of us actually getting laid tonight.
I don't know. Those vampires do look kind of rapey.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, who the fuck am I offending? The Nazis?
Bishop Maxwell.
Oh shit, I fell asleep waiting. You'd think watching London turn into a literal hellscape would keep you riveted. But once the screams died down... So, what did I miss?
Well, according to the reports, America is imploding.
Dang it.
Millennium has infiltrated them as well.
No, actually.
Okay.
It just is imploding randomly.
Knights arrived yet?
Actually,
That's funny.
we were unable to conscribe them into our efforts.
What?
But do not worry, Bishop Maxwell. We were able to get some eager volunteers.
Volunteers?
No.
From Italia, I am a brother Andrea Marco Francesco Luco Matteo Alejandro Lozendro Federico.
Yes. And your order?
I bring with me the Pio Nobel Ordine della Rosa de Corna de Risabartinomento alla Serrito del Seguitore dell'Issi Ersite Divisione Risedesione. We bring 510 paladins of the order.
Grazie. And you?
From Mexico, con Diego de la Vega.
None of this is good.
Mexican Inquisition.
I did not expect you.
No one ever does. We bring 888 Conquistador Inquisitors.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
From Poland. I bring the Sacred Order of the Temple Beth Zion.
Oh, I've not heard of your order. You're sure you're Catholic?
Well, of course.
You worship the Lord Jesus Christ.
Hey, if we're killing Nazis, who'll worship a side of bacon? We bring 447.
I mean...
Hey, bud, Abbott Boucher from Canada, but I bring the Crusaders of the Salvation Army. Fuck, bro, let's kill us some gays.
Nazis.
Yeah, sorry, whatever. We bring 509 holy hosers, eh?
Glad to have you. Now,
I gotta say, I'm a little uncomfortable killing Nazis. Some of my best friends are neo-Nazis. Then again, these are those classic type Nazis, so...
Mi scusi. And you are?
None of
Jack
these...
Forrest from the South Carolina Baptist Confederate Congregation.
Can we not?
Here's some 300 and change good old boys from the Knights of the Hanging Noose.
Wow, all right, okay. Thank you for swinging by. Oh, God.
No worries. Hey, I noticed y'all brought some crosses to burn. If you run out, don't worry, because Jim brought more in his truck.
That's, really not necessary.
Jim, how many more crosses we got in that truck? About a few.
This is going to be a long crusade. Listen up.
What's wrong with Anderson? Why do you need these people?
Almighty God. We'll come together this night under the glow of the London Inferno in the eyes of our Lord for one divine reason. Fuck the no Pope! That Argentinian windbag has ruined us, prattling on and on.
Oh God, that's just real footage of Pope Francis.
God, not a fucking soup kitchen!
Thank you. Even we're sick of feeding people. We're Italian.
And what does he do with the golden throne? Replaces it with a wooden chair, probably carved by more poor people.
Jesus was a king first, carpenter second.
And do not start me on the homosexuals. Oh, if you love them so much, why don't you fucking marry them? You seem so okay with the concept.
Yeah, fuck, bro. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and another dude, and they're having sex.
And he has the gall to renounce the Old Testament as mere stories. We should
This
be
is so weird.
And congregate with whores and homosexuals and poor people.
Yeah, perhaps we can all just agree that maybe Jesus wasn't the Son of God.
We are the congregation of a wrathful God. We shall begin a new papal succession, and I shall lead us in the 9th crusade, for I am your leader. The new Pope! And after we have finished purging England of its demons and heathens, we will
round up all those dirty nicks!
Okay, you need to chill!
Jesus. Is that it? That's it. What am I watching? Okay. All right, folks. I swear every episode I think to myself, man, this is so weird and odd. It can't get any weirder. And then I watch the next episode and just... That's Team 4-Star, just dropping everything. Here's everything that's weird. How do you come up with this stuff? I mean, but at the same time, why in this show is the clan here? Why is the clan here? All of the clans. There's a ton of fucking clans. Oh, you need to be careful. I'm this close to saying clams. This may be one of the dumbest things I've ever watched, but it's also one of the funniest things. Okay. Alright, to go over a few of my notes. The first thing I wrote down is backstory. So we got a little bit of backstory on police girl Saris Victoria. That's an interesting name, I gotta say. But police girl's just so much easier. So we got a little bit of backstory on police girl and the Frenchman. Oh, excuse me. First off, we got her backstory, which was really quick. So I guess just her parents just got killed in front of her. They were murdered in front of her, which that happens. I mean, that's okay. That sounds horrible. I'm not saying like, well, that happens. Get over it. I'm saying like, okay, that's a very, for a fictional character, it's almost like a basic backstory at this point. Like, it's like that's basically the Batman backstory, which vampire. So that makes sense at least. And then the Frenchman's backstory of so his father was a mercenary, which he's kind of a mercenary too. They're all mercenaries, and they've just been hired by the Hellsing organization. So his father was a mercenary, and he was made fun of at school because his father was a mercenary. But yeah, it's like, that would be amazing! Imagine if like in middle school, if you went around, and maybe this would only work on like boys, but maybe this would only work on guys, but it's like, if you told all your friends, my father is a mercenary, well, they wouldn't believe you is the thing. They wouldn't believe you, but if they had proof that your father is a mercenary, you would be so cool. You have a father that murders. It's awesome. So, yeah. That's interesting. And I like they point that out too, that it's like, what, you should be like the coolest kid in school. Why aren't you? It's like, well, screw it. Maybe I'll put a grenade in their lunchbox. It's like, it was not a grenade that killed people. It's just a flash grenade, but still scared the crap out of them. It's like, oh, that's funny. I wrote BFW for big effing woman. Okay, which is a little, maybe a slight in-joke. The Disney movie BFG, every time that came on, like a commercial about that came on that I saw, I would always just be like, you know, the BFG, which I think is supposed to be like big friendly guy. I always started giggling to myself because I always it's like my headcanon that it actually stands for big fucking guy. So, yeah. So the big fucking woman, basically. So that was all an illusion, which was her power. So, because at first I was like, what is happening? So she's giant now, which is interesting. And then Alucard comes in and is like, you have to use your third eye. And when Saris does, then everyone's okay. Like, none of their injuries are there anymore. I'm like, oh, did she heal them? And I was like, well, wait, what? And like, how is that happening? And then she takes a shot at the woman across the way, but then it cuts and the big woman's there and, you know, starts disappearing and is like, oh, it's an illusion. So she actually made it an illusion, like that guy's hand was gone and they all had injuries, but they didn't. And Saris was able to, I guess I'm saying Saris now, and Saris was able to see through it by crossing her eyes and using her vampire third eye, which is interesting. which leads into, we still don't have Alucard back yet. But we did get a little bit, more than just one quick line after the credits. But yeah, we got a little bit of him teaching her, because, you know, when all this was happening and she, you know, became giant, which, hey, I guess if that was all an illusion, then the Hellsing building is still okay, which is good. Excuse me. So when she was, you know, wrecking stuff, I was thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, we need Alucard, because he'll go over the top and stuff. And it's like, but wait a minute, Saris is a vampire, so why doesn't she do as much as Alucard does? So I like that Alucard actually talked to her and was like, hey, I can help you, here's what you need to do, use your vampire powers. So I like that. And then the last thing I wrote down was Pope Francis. that just was, honestly. Like, what even? Just this huge rant against... And it's not like a passing mention, because they started at first like, we're tired of that Argentinian, you know, Pope. And it was like, okay, well, that's funny. And then it cut to footage, actual footage of him. And they're just listing out all these complaints about him. It's so weird, but it's so funny. And, oh, God... did it have to be the clan? And I know that's in the original too. Team 4-Star just like took that and like ran with it. It's like, here's all these clans. The Salvation Army's part of it. That's weird. And then you get the normal, the Southern Hick clan, basically. And it's like, and we're gonna exterminate all those and he's like, you need to chill out. It's like, I love that that's where, like, that's going over the line. It's like, okay, you stop. We're just doing our Christian duty and stuff like that. You need to calm down. So, yeah, that's so weird, but so funny that there's just a rant, a gigantic rant against Pope Francis. It's so stupid. But I love it, and I love this series. And we're going to continue this series next time. So with that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys then. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Hellsing Ultimate Abridged reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.